Yeah, this was like, I think this was almost like my close to my first attempt. I think I have him at either no, I have him at red health because he absorbed all the other souls that came up. Oh shoot, Ace, you just snuck in here. What's going on, man? Here we go. Oh, that was actually me finishing it. Okay. That was my first time destroying the eye. I was like, wait, what part is this? Hold on a second. I'm trying to make sure I see y'all properly. Well, take care of the souls and the card takes on the eye. Oh. And that's what I want to do. And I want to put an Akari on the first 10. You'll see that later. You had Ochet take care of? What job did you have Ochet? Alright, that was my very first time getting to this the second phase. And I had no idea what to do because I spent maybe an hour or two on the first phase. And that's like an hour or 2 hours of worth of attempts. On your second try, dang, not me. How long is this one? Oh, this only like 30 seconds. I forgot what I did right here. Oh, this was just me seeing. Okay, I missed what he did. I was like, what did he just do? And I saw he took away our BP. That's why I call him a cheater. I should be using Brand's Blade. Oh no, I think I'm gonna use Hancock and then use Brand's Blade. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, I can do this again. Do it, hurry up. I was like, oh, I was like 50K. All right, do the big one, Brand's Blade. I think this is 9. Yep. I think that was my first time hitting 9 when I was like, yes. I'm like, God, but God dang, not dead yet. He cast the evil on him. Like, you talking about like a spell? Or you just say he was evil at birth?
Now it begins.
Okay.
Keep my friends safe.
Okay, right here it did more damage. And then we do it again. I think this kills him. And then we go to the next phase. Yep, that was it. So right there, that's when I finally got him to like under 15 minutes. And oh, I don't know why I saved this, but I think this is how I was killing all the souls. But I think we already saw, we just saw that. We don't need to see that again. I think, yeah, this is when I figured Throne would be my damage dealer on this part. First of all, let me preface. I gave her all of the speed nuts. So she has like super speed. I gave her a little bit of attack. But I definitely did boost her critical. Um the redemption attack, it said the more speed, the higher damage or more potency. And I have her speed up all the way as well. I think she one shot all of these parts right here. Let me check it out. Hoping I don't get hit. Oh yeah, so on the second phase, you see the team now. Um, I made Oswald a arms master. I always wanted to in the beginning, but I feel like it always made sense with Hakari. Temenos was kind of support. He didn't do a lot of it attacking unless it was with the beastling stuff. And then I forgot what weapons he had. I thought he still just had the staff, and I accidentally used his latent. Chet was on support duty as well. I used a lot of Kates on this part. Boosted them. I used the Shard to move the turn order a little bit, and that helped out not getting us hit with 3 attacks in a row or 4 attacks in a row. And like I said before, Throne A was like our main damage dealer. There was one thing I forgot. I'm so mad that I didn't do with Temenos, and I'll tell y'all after we finish all this. Basically, the other Eternals that survived or still around, they need to prove that humanity is worth saving. I was like, wow, man.
My turn.
Oh, that's what I did with her. I used her latent to do assassin, and then I used her
My turn.
what's that move called?
Playtime is over.
Always on reckoning, yeah. This damage was crazy. I think I slowed it down so I could see it.
Aber, Prince of Thieves.
Aber. Yeah, all of it was 9. I was like, wow, okay. And then I'm sitting here, I'm like, all right, now what? What do I do now? And I think, yeah, that's the end of the clip. So this last one is like literally my last, like the last actions I took. I was able to sneak Oswald into checking out the health. And that helped out immensely. Cause I was like, where is he at? He was in the yellow, and I'm like, how much HP is that? He had like 100. It was like 100,000 health left. Like, okay, I need a few 9s, maybe a 3 or 4, 30 or 40k. She could only do 25 or 26,000 without him being broken. So we just needed to keep surviving. Just throw money at the pro.
Hang in
Yeah, there's a video showing like the differences between
but I will hold
was
back.
it Continental Champions and Zero? Again, when I started Zero, I just kept getting comments like, oh, they ported the mobile game. I was like, it's the mobile game.
Prince of Thieves.
I was like, okay.
Here we go.
There's another long one. This will be the last one, and then we'll go in to the game finally. 5k damage. And I was like, oh, I need to do that again. But then his shields went up to 22. I was like, I'm not even going to do it again.
Thank you. I need a plan.
Well, I think like you said with the mobile game, like, yeah, they want you to pay to win, so you put money into it so you can get stronger, so that you can do more damage and win. I have no doubt those some of those bosses probably have like 5 million health, probably more. Hitting his weak points, But as you just saw, Oswald blinded him. Oswald just blinded him with his arrow. And that helped out too, because then that meant if he tried to swing at us and miss, it didn't take away from any of the cape buffs. I was like, oh man. But I was doing this like slow and steady. Everyone was and everyone's a merchant. Reflect. Oh, that wasn't reflect. Counterattack. See, like I was like his shields keep going. I'm like, nah, we just gonna do damage. And his defense was down. And also he was in the red. I'm like, oh, he's in the red. I'm like, I was like, we need to kill him this turn. I'm like, just do it. I was like, I'll just learn a lesson. Oh, before I keep going, because I think this is the last hit. The attempt before this, I was like, okay, we should be able to like survive the next like 2 actions of Galdera. Cause I had a chance to break him. He had 1 shield left. And it was me breaking him the second time. Oh man, this was such a mistake. I said, all right, I'm gonna allow him to attack us, and then when we get to the next turn, then I'll break him. He only recovers like 2 shield points, so it'll be like 3. And Ochet was gonna go first, so she would have done the 3 done the arrows. Bruh, what'd he do? Drone had full BP, and that was the turn that I had in that action. He casted insta-death on Throne, and it had 1 turn on it. She instantly died when we got to the next turn. And then he just started wiping, and then the wipe. I'm like, another reason why I called him Galdera the Fallen, the cheater. Like, why did you give a boss 1 turn insta-death for him to use it at the end of the turn? That was so scummy. I'm like, this, and I was at that point, I was like, this is impossible. How can I do this? Yeah, he used petrify like 1 time. I honestly thought that I was going to do it, because I'm like a eyeball. Was it Behemoth? That was an eyeball, and he used petrify. I'm surprised the first encounter didn't use that at all, unless it would have been like way later. So here I was like, I need to use something like strong. I was going to use the form, but I knew that his weakness wasn't going to be dagger. So we needed to hit some other points. And I was like, oh shoot, I dropped the controller. Oh crap. I got excited again like I did last time. Let me go back. My mistake. Nah, let me put the controller on the bed. I did that and I was like, oh my gosh. And I made sure not to yell. First I was like, whoa, look at that XP. But I was like, And I'm looking at the money like, is that how much money I spent? Like, no, I spent way more than that. Oh man. And then I started getting a headache. I didn't have a headache while playing, but then it was like, oh man. Oh, if y'all didn't notice, in my posts, I made sure to make sure the A's, all the A's, the caps, and the lowercase look exactly like it did in the post. Like, I was gonna read this. No, it cannot be. My power wanes. Cry baby. And it disappeared. And I was like, oh, Al woke up. I can't believe my eyes. You've done it. You sealed him away. Sealed it away. the moment we met, you saved my skin time again. Time and again. You have my deepest thanks, travelers. Things should be fine now, at least for a while. And I was like, he's still not gone. Of course not, though. I'm like, all right, what is the big reveal? Who are you, sir? To tell the truth, I came here to find a tome from the far reaches of hell. Okay. Because I knew it. My journey led me here to, I was so fast. But now I can finally return home. I'm like, I couldn't have done it without you. And for that, I want you to know my true name. I was like, oh shoot. Who is this? I am out. I was like, Alfred Hornberg? I'm like, wait a minute. King Alfred? I paused so I was like, wait a minute. And then he just poofed. I'm like, okay. And then we just get dumped outside. So I'm thinking like, oh, this is probably like a cool item I can use on the final boss. I check it out and it just says wards off all enemy. I can't use that. I'm like, really? I'm a little disappointed of that item. I'm thinking like, oh, if I beat the secret boss before the final boss, maybe. Nope. Nope. I was like, man, I'm sorry. I was saying stuff I didn't even peep it out.